What's happening, guys? Good morning. What's going on? What's happening? Welcome in. Welcome in. We got some shoebox treasures and T205 today. Shoebox treasures T205. We got two breaks actually. Break one pin below break two in the shop there. What's happening, guys? Welcome in. Welcome in. We got two breaks here. Each break is one shoebox treasures collector's box and four T205 boxes. These T205 boxes are loose. They're not from a carton or anything. That's all I could get my hands on was some loose ones. So I don't know. We'll see. Welcome in, guys. How's it going? Happy Saturday. What's happening? What's going on, guys? What's up, Bubba? What's happening, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Bubba, I see a couple. I see an offer for the Nationals. Since you bought a bunch of teams at full price, I'm going to accept that. I normally don't have offers on or whatever, but I like to offer the bundle deals, and so if I accept that offer on the Nationals for two, that gives you a nice bundle deal. So let me accept that for you. Yeah, Mets are gone. Yeah. Got some teams moving pretty quick here. Two Nationals and two are gone now. I accidentally left offers on today. So we'll see how this goes. All right, but we got 14 spots left only in the first one, so we're more than halfway filled there. Get ripping that pretty quick. 20 left in break two. Up in JL. But yeah, two breaks. Each one is a shoebox collector's box and four T205 boxes. These are not from a case or a carton. I could only get my hands on Lucy's on through the EQL drop. So we'll see. We'll see. But the T205s are fun, man. I had my odd sheet here. Let's stick this up. Like the cards aren't numbered in T205, but you get some rare cards, rare hits. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, let me know if you have questions, guys. I've got both checklists up. We can figure it out and go through some stuff for you. Get some spots bundled for you, whatever. And we'll be good to go. Guys, I really should just turn offers off. I accidentally left offers on. I don't price to do offers. I really don't. So I'm gonna go through and just turn them off. I knew this was gonna give me problems. I accidentally left them on. I do bundle deals at 10%. That's kind of the discount I do here. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Sorry, I'm in the process of turning my offers back off. Accidentally left them on. Sorry, guys. This was going to cause me problems. Please, now we're going. Augers. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. I should have my offers turned back off for break one here. Da, 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 da. Atlanta. Baltimore. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Red Sox, Cubs. All right, what's going on, guys? Happy Saturday. Welcome in. We got a shoebox treasures and 4 Tops T205 boxes here today. We've got 2 breaks as well, so check out the second one if your team's not available in the first. Red Sox. Rockies. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Got 2 breaks, shoebox treasures along with Tops T205. Break one's got 14 teams left here, guys. Let me know on the bundles. Got to save 10% on the bundles here. What's going on, Eric? What's up, ML? What's happening? The legend has arrived. You're a legend, man. I absolutely. Especially you got like 6 spots here today. You're talking about me. Oh yeah. ML's a legend. 100%. Legend status unlocked for today, at least. That's for sure. Yeah. Brewers. All right, Eric. All right. I'm just going through and turning off my offers right now. Manually, it's kind of a pain in the butt. Geez. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Yankees, Phillies. Yeah, something like that. Still waiting on household goods? Dang, Eric. I feel like it's been months. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. House. Padres. They're paddling it across the Atlantic. uh, yeah, seems like a long time. Seems like a long time. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, guys. What's happening? Oh, like he wasn't good before words? Did people just discover Otani? Hey, Jerry, man. Holy smokes. Cal Raleigh. Woo! Freaking Eugenio Suarez. That was some of the most incredible baseball I've ever watched, man, in my life. Yeah, they say it went like 155 feet high or something. Like I was at the roof, which is just crazy at T-Mobile Park, man. Uh, I didn't think it was going out just because of the angle. Yeah, yeah. The Savage Otani's hitting 200 in the postseason. ML. He's still hitting 200 in the postseason, but yeah, he had a good game. He had a good game. Uh, no, I know that was probably the best game anybody's ever played in the history of baseball, but still, overall, he hasn't been good this postseason. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And what's the deal with the Dodgers anyway? Why, like, dude? How spoiled can you be? Like, you go and you win the National League pennant, and you just like give a couple of high fives. Those guys weren't even excited. I can't even understand that. Yeah, Suarez, he's been bad too. Suarez has been really bad. Yeah, they're gonna win the World Series, and they're gonna be like, "Hey, nice job, guys! Congratulations, high five!" And that's it. Like, I'm freaking spoiled. Holy smokes! Did you see their celebration after? Otani's like, "Hey guys, high five," and that was it. Like, what's happening? You just made it to the World Series, and not only that, you know how much World Series tickets cost in LA? No, nothing. They didn't do anything. I don't care, Mike Lowry. Come on, you just made it to the World Series. But listen, you know how much World Series tickets cost? Their fan base is spoiled too. You can get into a World Series game in LA right now for $700. You want to know how much that same ticket costs in Seattle? Not that they even made it yet, but you know how much a World Series ticket costs in Seattle before they even made it to the World Series? 1,700. You can get a World Series ticket in LA for 700. The same ticket in Seattle costs 1,700. That'll show you how spoiled the friggin' fans are down there, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Asian people are like that? Okay. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. What do you mean rough? Like in a rough area? We're trying to fill these World Series 5K. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. I really want to go to the World Series in Seattle, man, if they make it. I have plane tickets. I don't think I can pull it off, man. To get me and my son there in the stadium, $3,500 for one game. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, guys, we got 14 teams left. I was selling teams until I went live and then stopped. So anyway, let me know. Let me know. Yeah, I know. Oh, that double play. All right, ST. Yeah, let me know. No 20%. Yeah, yeah. That was crazy. Like I almost didn't even realize it right when he hit it that it was a double play. You know, you see it, he just gets up and throws it, and then you're like, oh, he stepped on home. Yeah. Uh, now I turned offers back off, man. That was an error. I did not mean to leave offers on here, but they should be back off. Uh, yeah, I don't price to be able to just do automatic 20% off everything. So anyway, you know how I roll, guys. What's up, Dan? Welcome in. Nation size cards. Oh, that was pretty fun, man. I opened two of the mini boxes myself. These are just the base cards, you know. Pretty good. Castillo. They're small. Definitely small. Dude, everybody's on wrong teams in this. Yeah, everybody is on wrong teams in this. There's like you would be shocked. Griffey's on the Reds. What else can we find? Yeah, Miguel Cabrera. There's on Florida Marlins there. There's Joe Torre with the Cardinals card. Yeah, there's a lot of people on wrong teams. Jose Canseco is a Ray. Yeah, Clemens on the Jays. Jose Canseco is on the Tampa Bay Rays in here. Anybody else? No. Yeah, anyway, there's a lot of those. There's a lot of those. Yeah. Yep. Really interesting. That is true. Look at that guy. It's a kid. Just a kid. I guess. Got Nomar in here. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of fun. It is kind of fun. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We got 14 left in break one. We're doing it, running it back in break two, guys. That's in the store. We're running it back in break two. And this will be it until next Saturday because I am heading out of town on business. I'm going back to Seattle for 3 or 4 days for some work, and yeah, so no breaks until next Saturday after today. This will be it. What kind of business? Just my job. I don't know, just some meetings and stuff. Nonpartisan spot. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, let's see. I think I can do that. Yeah, let's do that. We can do that. That was 34.15. That's about right on the 10% off everything. So I got you, Doki Bear. Let me see if it'll let me change the price. Probably won't. It did. There it is, Q-Berry. Grab it here. Nonpartisan. I liked it though. I liked it. A little nonpartisan spot. Appreciate that, Barry. The Yanks. Got it. Welcome in, guys. 13 spots in break one left. Let me pin that break back up. There we go. Let me know on the bundles. Be able to rip these pretty quick here. That's right. Yeah. These are loose. I was able to score only 10 loose boxes from the EQL. I perceived 2 of them. We got 8 left, and so these breaks here are my last 8 boxes. And then I do it after this. I'm still gonna have 2 boxes left, but I don't know. We'll run those sometime. Not next week, but the week after. Something like that. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. For the shoebox or for the T205? They're both pretty fun. These kind of online only releases, they do pretty well. Yeah, the T205 is pretty fun. I think they sell pretty well. I haven't actually gone in and done some comping. People were saying they sell pretty well. I haven't gone in myself to look, but Doc and Daryl, nice, yeah. The shoebox is really fun, man. I've been really impressed with the shoebox treasures product. Yep, especially for the Mets. The Mets are always smacking in shoebox. It's crazy. But yeah, just 13 left in break one here. I think we got something like 20 left in break two. Something like that. 19 left. There goes the Yankees in break two. There's Tom. Appreciate you, Tom. Yeah. In a carton, you get a guaranteed auto, but in 4 loosies, well, I don't know. You might just get 2. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, there isn't. Yeah. Yep. You never know. You will get 2 kind of hits per pack, though. You get 8 per box. So you still get that stuff, but yeah, you don't get the guaranteed auto per carton. And I actually don't think it was even guaranteed. Does it actually say on the box it's guaranteed? I don't know, but and none of the cards are numbered either. So we have this. This is the odds. This is how we know how big of a hit this is. All right, we got the odds right here. So we're ready with that. We're ready to go. We just got 13 left in the break one. Yeah. Yeah. It is kind of interesting, isn't it? I guess that's how they used to distribute cards back in the day. I don't know all the history of it, but yeah. Get his cards removed. Oh, is that why? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm so bad with vintage stuff. I don't know like anything. I know these are like this is supposed to be like the 1911 set or something. A throwback to the 1911s or something. I don't know. One thing to note too, guys, in the show notes we have the ballpark SPs. They're going to the non-sports part because it's just too is too crazy. You have some of the ballparks that multiple teams played at, and I'm just like, no, we're going to the non-sport. Yeah, Mariners, man, one away, one away. Eric can break too. Let's go, Eric. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. That was insane. That was insane. I know you guys. Somebody was somebody was joking on the group chat like, "Oh, Eric passed out." I legit almost passed out, guys. I don't think you real like. I turned to my wife after like a couple minutes after that, and I was like, I'm lightheaded. I gotta sit down. I gotta take some breaths. Like I legit almost passed out after that. Oh man. Yeah, we gotta get one more here. We gotta get one more. And don't you dare count them out of the World Series either. Don't you think that the Dodgers are yeah, Mel. Don't you think that the Dodgers are just going to steamroll the Mariners if they make it, all right? They got a chance. They got a chance. Listening on the radio. Oh, the radio guy? Holy smokes. Yeah, he did the old Dave Niehaus. Braves break one, Mariners, Giants break two. Yeah, yeah. He did the old rye bread and mustard grandma. Woo wee. All right, so let me see here. Let me write this down. Let me write this down. All right, so Braves one, Mariners, Giants two. All right, let me get that together for you. Yeah, that's a great call. That was a great call. That's the first thing I did was go find that call. And if you don't know that mustard and the rye bread and mustard, that's the old Dave Niehaus call. Dave Niehaus, a Hall of Fame broadcaster. He was with the Mariners for like the first 45 years of their existence. They didn't win anything when he was calling it. So Rick Riz with the throwback call to Dave Niehaus was pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. All right, Braves in one is 38. Mariners Giants in two. Mariners in 34. Giants 28. 34 plus 28 plus 38. That's an even 100. So we're at 90 with that one. That's easy math. That's easy math. All right, let me add it to break one here. We'll go. Break number one. Mariners number two. Giants number two. Last time. All right, there it is. SD. Yeah, I mean, I guess it probably doesn't have the same like, kind of breaking through feeling, but like still like, geez. Yeah, yeah. The place was nuts. It's cute. Oh, come on, give me a break. Give me a break. SD, your deal's pinned below if you want. There it is. Appreciate that, SD. Yep, thank you. You guys ready for this? Listen. Here's the radio call. Ready? Yeah, sorry, double M. Just nuts, guys. Just nuts. Listen to that call. Woo. Just incredible. So back in 1995 in the ALDS, Edgar Martinez hit a grand slam in a tie game in the eighth inning. Like really similar situation. And this was the Niehaus famous call. But apparently there's an ad. Hold on. Hold on.
And the best way to wear them is to just keep wearing them.
Yeah. Check this out. One of the classic calls. There's Edgar.
To Edgar Martinez down. A fastball swung on, left to deep center field. Buddy Williams goes back and get out the right bread in the mustard this time, Grandma. It is a grand salami.
Yeah. Woo. So I was listening to Dave Niehaus calls like all night last night. All right. Back to selling teams. Who wants a team? Come on. That's too loud. All right. Yeah, they have a statue of Dave Niehaus in the outfield at the stadium and everything. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We got 12 left here, guys, in break one. We got 12 left. We're running this twice. Hopefully be done about 8 o'clock because I got some stuff to do. But we'll see. All right, guys, let me know. Let me know. Let's get some more bundles going. Let's get this thing filled up. 12 in break one, 16 in break two. That's what we got left here. That's it. Welcome in. Philly, what's going on? Philly card, what's happening? Philly, you know the Mariners are one win away from going to the World Series. Ah. They just need to beat up Savage tomorrow. All right, Q-Berry, appreciate it, man. Yeah, yeah, we'll see. We'll see, Philly. We, as Mariners fans, we always expect the worst. So, but we're one win away. What car was it, Philly? What car? Although Q-Berry update got delayed. Update's not till like I think they delayed it to the 12th. I think the date on there now is the 10th. It's like a Monday. It's kind of interesting. I don't know what they're doing over there. Rookie IV. Okay, like on eBay. Yeah. Was it like an auction that went super low or something? Is that why you don't think it'll be sent? Or because of the game he had? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Yeah, man. It's pretty messed up. They Yeah, I see what you're saying, Philly. Yeah. Yeah, baseball's like how Tops makes their money, and they just treat us like crap. Also, yeah. Well, it's like, you guys not hear of Otani before? Okay, guys. I am too, Philly. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Um, we'll see. We'll see. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, do you not like original ones? Oh, last year I was like, okay, so not quite 100 years old, but yeah, okay, okay, yeah, yeah. It should be fun. It should be fun. But we got 12 spots to sell. 12 spots to sell. I don't know. So if this was a carton, we would guarantee ourselves an auto because there's one per carton. These are loose, so we could have two here. We could have zero. Like, who knows? But we get one in the shoebox treasures and an encased hit and everything. So, so we'll see. I assume we'll get a couple autos between both breaks, but you never can tell. Phillies, I got. In one or both. Yeah, it really does. Both. All right, let's do it. Gives like an extra $10 off because of the Dodgers deal here. So let's do. Let me go delete Phillies. 22. Phillies. 22. They were at 44. I'm gonna go 30, which is about 10 4. Yeah, I'm gonna go 30. This is just for Philly, guys. Just for Philly. This is on the bundle discount. This is the bundle deal for Philly. Thank you, Philly. Dun, dun, dun. 11 left in one, 15 left in two. Yeah, we'd have to get the calculator out. Actually, I did that in my head. I hope it was right. That sounds right, right? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. 11 left here. We can get started ripping. We got 15 left in break two. Brewers for both. Let's see. Because you already have some. Let's check it out. Michael Laverty. You're on the Reds in both. Is that what it is? Yeah, Reds and both. All right, so you're at extra $7 off. No, you didn't. You didn't. This is how we rolled here, multi-team discounts. None of this automatic 30% off offers. What do you say, Brewers? 28 both, 56, 7, 6, 13. We'd be at 43, $13 off. We'd be at 43. All right. Brewers. Brewers. There it is. Morning, Hammer time. All right. So we good there. Thank you, sir. Then we got 10 left in one, 14 in two. 10 and 14 left. Oh, man. Let me know on the bundles. We'll save you 10% here. What we got left here anyway? Reds, Diamondbacks, Cubs, Astros, Angels, Twins, Pirates, Padres, Cardinals, Rangers. Let me know if you have questions on the checklist, guys. Get it taken care of here. Showing the guy who's hitting 200 in the postseason. How much time? That guy? Not that guy, right? Yeah, he had a good game. He had a good game. I was saying earlier, man, like, isn't that crazy? The Dodgers, they just like give a couple high fives and walk into the dugout, like, celebrate, guys. He had a good game. Well, listen, it's probably the best game in the history of baseball ever. But aside from that, but he hasn't been good this postseason, guys. I don't know if you know that. He really has been bad. But yeah, he turned it on last night. Oh, it hasn't mattered the rest of the postseason games, Mike Lowry. Come on. Jeez. Nah, he had a great game, but I'm telling you that both the league's MVPs had a good night last night. So both the league's MVPs had a good night. Yeah, right, Mike Lowry. You see Cal's double play though? Holy smokes. Duh, 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 duh. Yeah, that was incredible, man. Bases loaded. You finally got one out. It was bases loaded, no outs. Then, dude, I didn't even freaking realize it. I'm like, he got up and threw it to first, and I was like, oh, he stepped on home. It's a double play. It's heads up, man. To have like the presence of mind to just jump on that ball and keep it fair, then to step on home and throw it to first. Jeez. Well, I thought we'd fill this one pretty dang quick. We're still doing well, but I thought it'd be pretty quick. Thought it'd be quicker. But it's Saturday. Get this thing filled. 10 left in one. What do we got? 14 and two? 14 and two. Yup. There's Blue Eagle with the Rangers. Appreciate it, man. Leaves us with 9. Nine left here, fellas. I do have offers. I do have offers on 2 of them. I accidentally left offers on last night. So I have offers on 2 of the teams that are left, but they're like, 20%. I don't really want to do it. But I could sell 2 more if I wanted. I could sell 2 more if I really wanted, but we'll hang out. I guess it's nice to have that backup, huh? You with the Jason Dominguez 101 in the shoebox treasures? Or no, J-Dom's not in shoebox treasures. That's got to be the T205, right? Yeah, T205. Yeah. Did it say 1 of 1 on it? Because there's no numbers on it except for probably the 1 of 1. Did it say 1 of 1? Okay. All right. Cool. What did it look like? You got nowhere to be. All right. Cool. We'll hang out. What's up, Bow Hunter? What is the 1 of 1? Is it the Christy Mathewson back? Is that what it is? I'm just looking at the odd sheet, trying to figure out which one would be the 1 of 1. Christy Mathewson back has the longest odds. Well, besides the Titanic one, but but it doesn't have anything on the back, like a Christy Mathewson back. Maybe you don't know. It says 1 in every 228 packs. Wonder if that's it. I don't know. Design variation. Who knows? Welcome in, guys. Oh, it's not on the checklist. Well, that's interesting, huh? I'm gonna see if I can find one on eBay. 325 Tops T205. 1 of 1. Is it Christy Mathewson? Okay, okay. Yeah, here's a Jackson Merrill. Like Bow Hunter with the Cubbies. Appreciate it. Christy Mathewson. Yeah. 1 of 1. That's cool. That guy wants 1,400 for it. That seems like a lot, but all right. Bowhunter with the Cubs. Same pick. All right, take it out. Bowhunter, do you hunt with a bow? Are you actually a bow hunter? I was just curious. I think that's pretty cool if you do. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Not successful. Yeah, there it is. J-Dom. That's it. Nice hit. Let's hit one of those. I think bow hunting always sounded fun. Of course, I have never really even hunted with a gun, so maybe I should try that first. 8 left in break 1. Challenge more about the hunt, getting close. Yeah, yeah. Am I loud? What are you talking about, ML? For my wife or what? With the Nolan Ryan auto? Okay, all right, let's do it, Blue Eagle. Let's do it. No, you think I'm like a vegetarian or something? I don't know what you're saying. I don't hit requests. Oh, I do sometimes, don't I? No, maybe not. I don't know. Like, we can like we're not like freaking. I don't know. Uh, who doesn't kill? I don't know. Does any religion not eat animal like Hindus? I guess. I think I'm Hindu. So get the white Langford. That'd be cool too. That would be cool. I hit whatever's in these boxes. That's it. That's all. No more, no less. All right, guys. We got 8 spots left. Let's get ripping this first one here. Come on. Only the H's? Is that just Amazon? Don't forget the bundles, guys. Save 10% on the bundles. Only, only. I've skunked Amazon plenty of times. Like basically, I was gonna say almost all of Bowman Chrome. I did get you an orange auto this week, but a lot of Bowman Chrome. What's up, Gator? Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Yeah, let's go, Gator girl. One away. One game away. All they have to do is beat up on you, Savage, again, just like they did last time. And if Suarez is back, it's gonna be a long night for you, Savage, man. It's gonna be a long night. They did, yeah, they did. I think he had like 5 or 6 earned runs. No, no, no. They beat up you, Savage. Am I remembering the wrong game? Let me check it out. Let me check it out. Let me check it out. Why can't I find his? Why do they not have postseason on his? Where's? How do I switch it to postseason? Here, I'll do it. I'll do it a different way. A different way. Now, your Savage's line is 4 innings, 5 earned runs. Yeah, 4 innings, 5 earned runs. We'll take that again. We'll take that again. The Mariners tend to do better against better pitching. It's so weird, man. It is so weird. They treated Max Scherzer like he was friggin' Cy Young, and they beat up Savage, who absolutely dominated the Yankees. So I don't know. Who knows? All right, I'm gonna run these teams at just a couple bucks off, guys, so we can get this moving along here. We're just gonna run a few bucks off. Here's the Red Sox. $3 off the Red Sox. Got to get this first one ripping. Once you guys see what's in this first one, the second one will sell. That's what I hope anyway. Few bucks off the Red Sox here, guys. All right, Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks have no cards and shoebox treasures. All right, that's why they're only $10 here. This is only T205 for the Diamondbacks. That's it. This is the Diamondbacks. I know that I made the title too long, so you might not be able to see the team name, but anyway, Diamondbacks. I don't know why it's showing the title twice in the listing. Who knows? Was your Astros for a couple bucks off here? Only 8 left. Ball hunter with the Stros. Mixer. Uh, Angels. Angels is one that I'm actually sitting on an offer when I mistakenly had offers on. But here's a couple bucks off this. The Angels here. Couple bucks off the Angels. Anybody on the Angels? Here's the Twins. Twins for a couple bucks off. We'll change it to 20 seconds. There we go. Yes, I could be telling you about checklists and stuff, but there's a lot of checklists, 2 checklists to go over. So here's the Twins. Pirates running here. This is 10% off the Pirates. I think you got skiing stuff in both of these. Yes, in shoebox, and yes, in the T205s as well. Yeah. Is that too far away? I don't know if you can see those. All right, everybody on the Pirates, let's go Padres for a few bucks off here, guys. Padres at 27. Yeah. Just 7 left, guys. Cardinals, 29. All right, nobody there. Let's go back up to the Red Sox. $4 off the Red Sox here, guys. I'm actually sitting on an offer for the Red Sox for 35. I might just accept it here if this doesn't go. I mean, get the Red Sox out of the way. All right. Red Sox are gone. Here's the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks running for $9, guys. No cards in the shoebox treasures. This is just for the T205 here. No cards in the shoebox treasures. But it's only $9. That's it. There's A. Jones. What's happening, A. Jones? Boom, boom, boom. We're getting there. We're getting there. Here are the Angels. $26. This is the other team I'm sitting on an offer right now. I might just accept it for 24. I'm sitting on an offer for 24. So if this doesn't go here, I'll accept the offer at 24 so we can move on. There's Gator. Appreciate it, Gator. Glad I didn't have to accept that offer. It teaches people bad behavior, you know? Thanks, Gator. There are the Angels. Tour. All right, 5 left. $22 on the Twins. Oh man, what am I doing? Painting. I'm going to this going to a church thing this morning, going to a baptism. So that'll be fun this morning. Watching the Mariners clinch the American League pennant tomorrow. So, you know, my football team, the Huskies, play the Washington, Michigan today. That'll be fun too. No, I'm painting a room. I'm painting a room, unfortunately. Here's the Pirates at $4 off. Yeah, go Huskies. That should be a good game, man. People sleeping on the Huskies here. What are they, 5-1, 4-1? It's actually a really good game on tonight too. The BYU Utah game should be good too. Oh, all right. Yeah, that one should be good too. Can't wait to see you Savage get rocked again. Gator with the Pirates. Let's go Gator. All right. Padres. There's a lot of good games on, man. Probably turn on BYU Utah tonight. I'm not a BYU fan, but Georgia Ole Miss, LSU. Okay, okay. I don't follow college football all that closely, but I like my Huskies. $4 off the Cards. Pretty big checklist in the shoebox if I'm looking at it. Stan Musial, Arenado, Keith Hernandez, Ozzie Smith, Lou Brock. Which football team is that? Like Arkansas or something? I don't know I don't remember who your football team is. Razorback. Okay, yeah. There's Tech and Duke. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I know we're gonna start talking about football. I'm gonna be out of my element, guys. But I do like my Huskies. Here's the Diamondbacks again, guys. Again, this is only the T205. Nothing in the shoebox treasures, but it's only $9. I think they've got a lot of stuff in here too. 3 autos, Randy Johnson signs in the T205. I mean, they've got 8 base cards and variations. You've got a lot of stuff in here, actually. For only $9. Give you both what? What do you mean? Izzy's doing good. No, 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 no. Oh, D-backs, both the D-backs? I got you. What was I not selling them for 9? We'll do this. Diamond backs, both. They didn't sell for 9. I'll give you both for 16. Give them both for 8 each. There's Mike Lowry. There it is. All right. Thanks, sir. And just like that, 3 left. Just $20 here on the Twins. You have Kirby Puckett, Harmon Killebrew, and Brooks Lee in the shoebox. No, if it was a carton, if it was a sealed carton, there would be, but I just have looses. I just have loosies, so which means we could get 0 or we could get an extra one, or 2. Who knows? Kind of a crapshoot. Or 8, yes. Padres. Let's go $5 off the Padres, guys. Let's get this going here. Padres. In T205, the Padres have like 10 base. Jackson Merrill variations, autos for Merrill and Trevor Hoffman. Freefa with the Padres. Appreciate that, Freefa. All right, just two left here. Where are we at? Cardinals. And the Cardinals pretty low at 26, guys. $6 off to get this filled. The Cardinals. St. Louis Cardinals. You got 4 autos here. Pujols, McGreevy, Scott Rowland, Yadier Molina. You got like 11 or 12 base cards here too, and variations and stuff. Amazon, this is a good one here. Appreciate that, Hammer Time. And then there was one. All right. Sometimes I like to do this. We're gonna start the last one at $1. I'm gonna go to 30 seconds, so maybe we can talk about a checklist. Here's the Twins at $1. Twins at $1. We rip. We got the Minnesota Twins in T205. You do have Brooks Lee rookie, Tony Oliva auto. You have like 8 or 9 base here. In the shoebox, you got Puckett, Killebrew, Brooks Lee, and 101 original paintings of all three. Had him at 24. We'll see. There's ML at $8. $9 to ML. All right, ML. Twins in break 1. Prison Mike. Let's go, ML. Well, it's a difference when it's getting late. You know what I mean? This always happens, man. There's always a couple of teams we offer way too good of deals on at the end. All right, let's rip this first one here. What just happened? There we go. Glad it was ML. Yeah, ML got a deal. All right. Put it up with the Red Sox. Did I? Was that Gator? Make sure I have these teams written down. Oh no, that was R Tarpe. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we good. I'm not going to show you the sheet because I have like both of the breaks written on it. It's really confusing, except for to me. So, anyway, you know who you have. Let's get this ripping, guys. We do have the second break. 13 left there. Let me know in the bundles. We'll bundle afterwards. So if you want a team, grab it now. Let me get all the stuff out here. We do the T205 first, right? We do the T205 first. Nah, he gave up a run. I mean, did okay, but he gave up a run, which you never like from Will. But this is his first time back, first time pitching in a while. Yeah. All right. It's so funny. I've been seeing people open these boxes and like cut it right here carefully and stuff. But look at this. All right, we're just gonna go that. Yeah, this is break 1, double M. Break 2 is posted below. Break 2 is posted. All right. Need to go down just a little bit. There we go. All right, good luck, guys. First 2 cards are going to be the short prints or variations or inserts. There's Will Wagner for the Blue Jays and Jason Dominguez. Jason Dominguez is going to be a sweet cap roll. Sweet cap roll. Sweet Caporal is the second most common, 1 in 3. Jackson Job. All these rests are going to be your base here. Birdsong, Castillo, Vaughn, and Mason Wynn. Just to double check all that. See all the base there. Appreciate you, Philly. These little cards and these big top loaders. All right, we'll go like this. I like to try a little bit of everything when they're new. Hey, look at that. Ellie De La Cruz on the All-Star Game hat for the Reds. Mike Lowry. That's a nice hit there. This is the 1 in 46 packs on the Ellie All-Star Game hat. And there's Kevin Alcantara, which is going to be a Piedmont. Piedmont on Alcantara. There's Biggio, Adamas, Aaron Judge, Ketel Marte, Nick Gonzalez, Tucker, Campanella, and Alan Trammell. That's a nice hit there. I haven't watched a lot of this, but only I've only seen one other one come out. Show me with the Cubs in break 2. Appreciate you. And this is a Piedmont here. Piedmont's 1 in 2, so most common. I'll take it. Kyle Schwarber is going to be a Piedmont. And there's Shota for the Cubbies. Sweet Caporal. There's Dontrell. Tatis, Mathewson, Edmund, Mark Grace, Max Scherzer, Nomar Garcia Parra, and Anthony Volpe. And this guy creepy looking. Come on. So creepy, guys. Nav, what's going on? Nav, you sleep in or something? Man, come on. It's like 7 o'clock. Piedmont. All right. Last pack of box 1 here. One more win, man. One more win. But they have to go do it in Toronto. Hey, look at that. Kaminsky Park. Now, these do go, as you see in the show notes, all the ballparks go to the non-sport spot, okay? The non-spot. So for this one, it's Keyberry. Keyberry with Kaminsky. These are tough to pull. These are 1 in 55 packs here on the ballparks. So we'll take that. Willie Adamas is going to be a cycle. 1 in 10 packs. There's Ortiz, Schmidt, Olson, Profar, Wagner, Darvish, Jimenez, and there's Jose Canseco for the Rays. Nice hit there, Keyberry. Keyberry will watch the replay. Kominski. What's the boo for, Hamilton? Oh, you don't like Canseco? Okay. All right. Well, that's fair. All right, see what we got here. Box number 2. Ben Rice. Ben Rice on the rookie. Sweet Caporal. There's your 1 in 3. Christopher Morel for the Rays. That one is a Piedmont. All right, Scooble, Valdez, Cal Ripken. Look how young Cal Ripken is there. Reyes, Gavin Lux. There's Ichiro, Adele Amador, and Ozzy Albies. I think they're pretty cool. Yeah, I think they're pretty cool. And even if it's not for the PC, I think these things sell pretty well. I think they do. I thought about getting the mini top loaders. I did that for a little bit of Allen and Ginter last year. I didn't like it. I don't like how you can't really store them very well, and it's just so we're using the big ones. Robin Yount. This one will be a Piedmont on the Yount. Hey, holy smokes! Look at that. The sinking of the Titanic, the launching of the Titanic is 1 in 684 packs, guys. This is the hardest thing to hit out of this product. This is the hardest thing to hit out of this product. SSSSP. 684 packs. There legit might only be like 5 of these in this whole product, guys. Yeah, there might only be like 5 of these in this entire product. Wow, Key Berry. Holy smokes, man. Holy smokes. Have you seen 2? Yeah, there's not very many of these, man. 1 in every 684 packs. Dang. DiMaggio, Altuve, Young Ho Lee, Glasnow, Machado, Marte, Campanella, and Bartolo Colon. Yeah, I guess, man. I guess I made it too cheap. But sometimes, most of the stuff in the non-sports part is just really hard to hit, you know? So most of it's really SP stuff. So it's either something real good or nothing. There's Jacob Wilson on the rookie insert. And Greg Maddux for the Braves. Cycle 1 in 10. There's Griffey, wrong team. Helsley, Contreras, McGreevy, Reagans. There's Rhett Lauder, Ozzie Smith for the Padres. Paul Goldschmidt there. Somebody tag Keyberry. Somebody tag Keyberry. Maybe he's still around. Keyberry, I forget the numbers now. Keyberry something. Hold on. We don't need to put the rookie up there. All right. He did look very different, doesn't he? All right, last pack of this box here. There's Dominguez. Come on, be short printed here. Piedmont. Aaron Nola for the Phillies. This is the Sovereign. 1 in 5. Soriano, Dominguez, Gagne, Joyce. There's Vladdy Sr., Trout, Barrios, and Michael King. Maybe we don't need all the Piedmonts up here. All right. All right. There's 2 boxes worth. Dude, I can't believe we hit a Titanic. That's insane, man. That is wild stuff. That is wild stuff. There's Francisco Alvarez. That's going to be an American Beauty. 1 in 15. A little bit more short printed there. There's Sal Frelick, Piedmont, Brenton Doyle, Bieber, Lowe, Freeman, Williams, Taj, Albies, and Justin Henry Malloy. Here's your Piedmont here. And American Beauty. Let's find an auto in this one, huh? Auto would round out this T205 here. Adrian Del Castillo. Cal Raleigh on the variation. Let's see. Let's see it. Sweet Capital. We'll take it. We'll take it. Taylor Ward, Swanson, Jackie Robinson. There's Shamanea. Gilbert, Senga, Johnny Bench, and Yandy Diaz. We will take it here for Keyberry. Little Cal Raleigh action. Show me some ink here. Oh, wait, that was a variation. Sorry, I always forget. Piedmont. Zach Wheeler is a sweet caporal. There's Randy Johnson, Willie Mays, Mark Burley, Riley, Torrey, Del Castillo, Ben Rice, and Del Amador. Listed for 500, not sold. That seems low for how hard this is to hit, but it is just a ship, I guess. It does seem low for how short printed those are, but it is still a ship. Yes. Oh, it's an auction? Okay, okay. CC Sabathia here. Polar Bear on CC. We'll take Polar Bear. Polar Bear is 1 is 7. Okay, I haven't seen one yet. That's why I thought it was a little bit more short printed. Wilson Contreras, Sovereign, 1 of 5. Ichiro, George Brett, Paredes, Bobby, Paul Skeens, Jacob Wilson, Frank Thomas for the Blue Jays, and Pete Alonso. It's still a ridiculous hit though. It's still a ridiculous hit. I mean, 684 packs is your odds on that. 600. All right, let's get to this last box here. How many we got left? 12 in break 2? Come on, come on. 12 left in break 2. There's Burley, Shane Bieber. Oops, sorry. I always forget these first ones are the variations, guys. All right, here it is. Yeah, well, Piedmont, Shane Bieber on the Sweet Caporal, Caden Dana, Terang, Imanaga, Biggio, Hanley, Gavin Lux, Kentillo, and Buster Posey for the Giants. Your Sweet Caporal. Did you get an offer for $400? Cade Povich, a little rookie variation. That's the Piedmont. And Max Fried. Be short printed here. Come on. Another Piedmont. All right. Johnny Damon, Taj Bradley, Bryce Miller. Hey, there's George Foster on the auto for the Reds. There's Mike Lowry. George Foster. Not too familiar with George Foster, to be honest. Does have nice sideburns. Yeah, I've never heard of him either. So weird. Brent Rooker, Vladdy Sr. But we got some ink. We got one in the 4 boxes like we should. Even though they were loose. Plus, we got a couple of Piedmonts here. Give me like a blank back or a wood here or something. Give me a blank back or a wood. Yeah, this is the last box. 2 more packs. Darvish is. Oh, look, there's a Vinny. Sovereign on the Darvish. Vinny is a Piedmont. There's Gilbert, Turner, Trout, Blanco, Mountcastle, Hernandez, Burley, and Nick York rookie. Sovereign. Jacob DeGrom for the Rangers. That's going to be a polar bear. That's going to be your polar bear, 1/7. Jackson Jobe for the Tigers. Piedmont on Jackson Jobe rookie. Campanella, Horner, Dwight Evans, Matt Olson, Chili Davis. I haven't seen Chili in a while. Jeez. Volpe, Yandy Diaz, and Shane Bieber. Chili Davis. Never heard that name in a long time. Polar bear. All right, guys. Let's get into this shoebox treasures. We're going to take the sweet cap rolls down too because there's just a lot of them. The next most common. And we got this one. All right. Well, then we can take this down because we don't need that. For the shoebox treasures, good luck, guys. So we do have the encased that is usually a pain in the butt to get out. We'll take this UFC card. Stick that right there. All right. Not zoomed in a little too much. You can see that, right? All right. That was pretty smooth. It was a lot better than some other ones. All right, good luck, guys. We'll flip it like this. Bobby here. Tony Gwynn. Dale Murphy. Harmon Killebrew for the Twins. Randy Johnson here. Our Bowman insert is Larry Walker for the Expos. And here we are, Nationals. There's James Wood to 35 on the James Wood. There go the Nats and Bubba. James Wood to 35. Yeah. Yup. There's Mike Trout. We'll have to randomize this one. Reds and Red Sox here. Reds, Red Sox. Yes, we do. Jose Altuve, Ozzie Smith, Fernando Tatis, Fred McGriff with the Blue Jays, and Bowman 51 SP. There is Ted Williams. Ted Williams there. I'm going to set this one to the side here. Make sure we remember to random that. Guys, we do have 12 spots left in the next one. There's George Bell, Ernie Banks, Carlton Fisk, Juan Soto. There's Ichiro, Kobe Mayo on the rookie, and Dusty Baker here to 5th, not 75. Oh, we get the sepia and the black and white mixed up. Black and white is to 75. There's Dusty Baker. There's Kruk, Jim Abbott, Mazurowski, Howard Johnson, Arenado, Burt Blyleven on the 90. Here's another 90 here. Ricky Henderson to what? 15? Ricky Henderson to 15 for the ace. Let's go, Drovilla. To 15 on the Ricky. There's Freefo with the Rangers in the second break. Nice one there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Ted Williams. There's J Ram there. Johnny Bench. Griffey. Pudge there. 90. Nolan Ryan. Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn to 99 for the Padres. There's Freefa. Nolan Ryan. Joey Votto. Fergie. Rafi Devers. Wade Boggs. There's your Ben Rice. And who is this? J Ram? J Ram to 99 for the guards. Still looking for our auto here. Still looking for that auto. Dave Winfield. We got a nice one back here. Looks like 1 to 25. David Ortiz, Mike Schmidt, Aaron Judge, Reggie Jackson, Harold Baines, and Juan Marichal is our auto for the Giants. For MDRE. MDRE. For the Giants to 25. That's a pretty cool one. That's a pretty cool one. I think so, at least. Juan Marichal to 25. Kind of already saw that one back there. Stan Musial, there's Paul Skeens. There's Ellie, Wallach, Doc Gooden, Hayden Birdsong, and there is Fernando Tatis. That one is to 25 on the Tatis. There's MDRE again. No, wait. Freefa, sorry. Freefa's the Padres. I was looking at one line away. Freefa's the Padres. All right, let's go. MDRE, we just hit for you, man. Just jump back in here. I think this is pretty cool, MDRE. Check this out. Juan Marichal, the 25 auto. That's pretty cool. Ryan Sandberg. There's Vladdy. Adrian Beltre. Dave Stewart. And Manager's Dream, another one to randomize. That's great. And Ricky Henderson. There's Warren Spahn for the Braves to 75. To 75. We'll set this aside. Gossage. R.A. Dickey. Tom Seaver. Acuna. There's George Brett. Greg Maddox on the insert. And here's our Bowman SP is Monty Irvin. We get 2 of these a box. So those are the 2 right here. All right, let's see something low numbered here. Willie McCovey. There's Jose Canseco. David Wright. There's Raleigh. Gunner. Paul Molitor on the Bowman insert. And Satchel Paige for the O's to 75. Nice Satchel. I need more top loaders. Ba-ba-ba. Satchel. Chipper. Joe Morgan. There's Satchel. Trevor Hoffman, Gary Carter, Schwellenbach, and Orioles. There is Cal Ripken Jr. to 50. There we go, Eric. 17 of 50 on the Ripken. A couple of O's cards. Here's our encased card to finish up break one. Be a painting. Come on. Jimmy Key. Jimmy Key on the canvas for the Blue Jays. And Bubba. There's Bubba. All right, guys, that's it for break one. Let me randomize these real quick. We'll do a recap, and then we'll try to get break two filled as soon as possible. Let me get that randomizer up here. Show spin wheel. We're gonna go right, left, right, left, right, left. We're gonna shuffle it a bunch of times. I don't want them all next to each other though. We shuffle it until they get a little bit more shuffled. I don't want them next to each other. This is gonna take forever. All right, whatever. Next one's gonna be good. All right, that's good enough. All right, we'll go this one first. You can see that. Yeah, Bubba, congrats on that. Let's go. We spin the wheel here. Yankees and Giants for this one. Left for the Yanks. And then let's spin for this one. Reds and Red Sox. These are just base cards, but we got to spin it anyway. Left for this one as well. There go the Reds. All right, guys, we still have break two here as well. Don't forget about jumping into that one. But let's do this. Let's recap the shoebox first. Here's our Bowman SPs, Monty Irvin and Ted Williams. Encased card, Jimmy Key. And do these. Of course, that was going to happen. All right, let's take a look at these. Juan Marischal's our auto here. Oh, sorry, let me hide this. There we go. Juan Marischal's our auto to 25. J Ram to 99. Tony Gwynn to 99. Ricky Henderson to 15 here. Dusty Baker to 75. James Wood to 35. Cal Ripken to 50. Satchel Paige to 75. Warren Spahn to 75. And Fernando Tatis Jr. to 25. All right, then we got some of these. All right. These are the Piedmonts, guys. Piedmonts. Job, Pasquantino, Povich, Freed, Burley, Smoltz, Frelick, Morel, Yount, Alcantara, Schwarber, and Jason Dominguez, all on your Piedmonts. Here's your sweet corporals, all sweet caporals, caporal, corporal, I don't know. Shota, Jadom, Ben Rice, Bieber, Wheeler, and Cal Raleigh. Here's the ones that are a little bit more short printed. Sovereign on Nola, Polar Bear DeGrom, Cycle Adamas, Wilson Contreras on the Sovereign, Greg Maddox on the Cycle, Darvish on the Sovereign, Sabathia on the Polar Bear, American Beauty, Francisco Alvarez. There's George Foster on the Auto, Kaminsky Park on the SP here, Ellie De La Cruz on the All-Star hat variation, and boom, launching of the Titanic, one in 684 packs. Launching of the Titanic. All right, we get the stuff out of the way, get our new boxes up, guys, and let's get moving on these last 11, huh? Let's get moving on these last 11. Dun, 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 dun. Let's back out a little. Here, I'll tell you what. Trying to make room. So we're gonna go like this. All right, here's our boxes for the second break. Take the cards again. Dun, dun. Let's see. We're square on your 10% off bundles. Let's see where we're at here. We'll give you a nice deal though. St. Louis Cardinals. We're at 32. We're at 25 or something. Yeah, Freefa, we got you. Freefa, you got some. Yeah, you got some full price teams. I'll do a little better than 10% for you. We'll take care of you here. We'll take care of you here. 10% is $4 or $5. You bought a couple more teams too. Here, I'll tell you what. Let's go all the way to. Mm, let's do like $8 off. This one is for. This one is just for Freefa, guys. Just for Freefa, please. Just for Freefa. Just for Freefa. Just for Freefa. Key Barry, are you kidding me? You're here. Did you see what you hit, man? Did you see what you hit? I don't know if I did or not. I don't know. Whatever. But did you see the Titanic card? I don't think you know how big that card is, man. Do you know? Do you realize how big that card is? You sure, Key Barry? I appreciate that, dude. This is like product hit kind of stuff, Key Barry. This is like one in almost 700 packs. Thanks, Key Barry. I'll grab that right now if I can find it. All right, cool, cool, cool. All right, where we at? Free forgot that one, yes. And Boston. FIFA. All right. We got 9 left. Braves, how much for you? I'll run the Braves here at a deal here for you. Let's do like $5 off the Braves or something. Yeah, they do like Spotlight, yeah. Have they ran a 2206? Sorry, I'm catching up. Shoebox is Andy Friedman, yes. They're the Braves. Have they run a T206? Yeah, they did a T206 last year. That was last year's product, was a T206. Just keep Barry here on the Braves. Yeah, the Spotlight is a lot of fun, man. A lot of numbered cards, a lot of hits. All right, 8 teams left. I'm gonna run some deals just like I've been doing though, but let me know. Rockies is a $6 team, guys. It's only in the T205s at $1. Let's get rid of the Rockies. It's just in the T205s, but you can hit some nice stuff there. You're going for an atom bomb. Yeah, it's probably not as big as the atom bomb, but it's probably $1,000 card, Keyberry. I'm guessing it's probably $1,000 card. I don't know for sure. But it's really, really big. There's got to be only a handful of those. Yeah, no, there's probably only a handful of those in the entire product. Like that's a big one. It is small. We'll have to figure out what the best way. I think it'll be safe, but yeah, we'll make sure it's taken care of. At $1, Freefa. All right, well, no love for the Rockies. Jeez, I thought I would get 2 out of that. All right, well, let's go White Sox for a couple bucks off here, guys. Yeah, no, that Titanic's a big card. Freefa with the White Sox. Appreciate that, Freefa. All right, we're gonna go to the Astros for a couple bucks off as well. Yeah, hello, Frank Thomas. No, Frank Thomas. Yeah, Frank Thomas. I was like, Frank Thomas is in like the freaking Blue Jays in T205, but you have Frank Thomas in the shoebox and everything. All right, Astros, nobody. Angels, take $5 off. $5 off the Angels. Dun, dun, dun. Twins. Twins will do $20 here. That's food from the Rockies. Nobody on the Twins. Let's go Pirates, guys. Skeens in both this product. We're gonna go $30. $6 off. These are the Pirates. Skeens in both products. Skeens in both products. Pirates. Twins. A plus is in. Let's go A plus. Thank you, sir. Let's do the Padres at 25. $25. And the Blue Jays here. Blue Jays were 22. Let's go to 18. I'm motivated to get this filled and get ripping here. There goes Bubba again. Bubba had him in the first one. Why not in the second? Thank you, sir. And 1, 2, 3. Spurs Angels. Somebody picked up the Rangers in 2. Who was the Rangers in 2? That's right. Bluey, no. Freefa picked up the Rangers in 2. That's right. Freefa. All right. last last 4 here. $18 Astros. 15 spot here. All right, thanks, Barry. Appreciate it, man. There's honestly probably not a lot of doubles because it's a big checklist, but yeah, I'll take a look. That's awesome, man. 15 on the Stros. $3 off here. I'm ready to rip. This is 20% off the Angels here. Reef is in on the Angels. Thanks, sir. We'll start the last one at $1 again. We'll see which one it is. Let's go $19 here. $5 off the Twins. Let's get this. Let's wrap this up and get ripping. I don't like waiting. You don't like waiting. Nobody likes waiting. Nobody likes waiting. All this is going to go and get mailed out today because I'm heading out of town on Monday. So this is my last chance to mail it. So it's going to go out today. So that'll be cool. Padres here. We go 20% off the Padres. $24 on the Pods here. $24 on the pots. There's Mike Lowry. It's on Topps website. Yeah, Topps posted the odds for it. Another extra dollar off the Astros. Only $14 here. Yeah, Topps has it on their website. Well, that might have to be the dollar team at the end. Let's see if we can't move the Twins. All right, Twins I did for 19. Let's go 18. Kind of need to be here. $24 team at $18. $24 team at $18. Last two, guys. Last two. Last two. 18 and 14 is where I'm sticking until there's one left, and then we'll do a dollar. 18 and 14. 14 for the Astros. We got to stick here until one of these sells, and then we'll run the last one for a buck. 18 and 14. 18 here. Just two left. Let's get this ripped. Astros at 14. Astros at 14. All right, guys. Astros at $1. $1 for the Stros. Let's move it. Let's move it along. If this one doesn't kill me, I will run the other one at $1. Otherwise, I'll just run some discounts. We do have three autos: Biggio, Whitcomb, and Wagner in the T205 here. $7 on the Stros here. SDs in. $9, half price. SD. All right, we got one left here, and it's the Twins. I don't want to do it at $1. Half price is 12. Somebody get it for 15. Somebody get it for 15. Last team. Last team. $15. That's $9 off. There's A plus. A plus here with the last team. Twins. All right, that's it. Let's rip. Break. Break and unpin. Good luck, guys. Appreciate you jumping in today. I wanted to do two breaks because I'm going to be gone next week, so we'll be back with the break next Saturday. I think Holiday got pushed a week, so we probably will. I don't know. Maybe we'll do more shoebox treasures next Saturday. But let's start with the T205 here. Ship it by boat. We could. I could ship it by boat. I don't know if there's enough water between me and you, but all right. Let's see some nice stuff here. Jaron Duran. That's a broadleaf on the Duran. Let's get those odds back up there. The broadleaf is 1 in 25, so nice Duran there for the Red Sox at free fill. Broadleaf. And then Shea Whitcomb is going to be a sweet caporal. Acuna, Betts, Keith, Albies, Duran, Pedroia, Lindor, and Kobe Mayo. Sweet caporal. Go in there, go in there, go in there. Here we go. Nice broadleaf. Dylan Dingler. Dylan Dingler here. That's a sweet caporal. We got a wood. We got a wood. It is the Phillies for Philly. Matt Strom. Nice Matt Strom on the wood. That is a 1 in 11 packs. There's Felix, Pujols, Justin Henry Malloy, Luis Gonzalez, McGreevy, Royce Lewis, and Bryce Terang. Nice sweet caporal. Ketel Marte. I should be zoomed in just a little bit, guys. There we go. That's better. Ketel Marte is going to be a polar bear. There's your 1 in 7. James Wood. Come on, be something big here. Be something big here. There's a sovereign. All right, sovereign. 1 in 5. Josh Young, Bellinger, Roki, Schmidt, DeGrom, Sabathia, Ortiz, and Dylan Cease. Still, we take it. Still, we take a variation of James Wood. Polar bear. We haven't even seen a Piedmont yet. The most common one. The Duran. Broadleaf. Broadleaf, yeah. That's pretty good. 1 in 25. Yeah. Yeah. Raffy Devers here for the Giants. That's a Piedmont. Scott Rowland for the Cards. Piedmont. Gonzalez, Maddox, J Ram. There's Churio, Alonzo, Jacob Wilson, Jose Reyes, and Alan Trammell. I'm just gonna sleeve the Piedmonts. We'll top load them later. All right, next box. No, there's no predicting that stuff, man. It's they just put it on their website one day. Cody Bellinger, Sovereign, Michael McCreevy, Sweet Caporal. Here's Chris Sale. He's their base. Roland, King, Mountcastle, James Wood, Marte, Mastrom, and Ben Joyce. I mean, they should be doing black and white again but I don't think that's until a little bit later. But they should be doing black and white again. That's always really popular. You'll have the minis, yeah. Minis are fun. Sovereign on this one. Blake Snell. That's your Piedmont. Griffin Conine. Piedmont. Gagne. Yandy Diaz. Connor Norby. There's Bryce Harper. Pedro. Mike Trout. Seager. And Shane Bieber. I'm going to top load those Piedmonts later. Greg Maddux. Greg Maddux is a polar bear. 1-7. Colt Keith here is Sweet Capital. Goldschmidt, Senga, McGriff, Scherzer, Imanaga, Doyle, Vientos, and Josh Naylor. Can't wait for Naylor Mariners cards. That's what we need. That's what we need. Nice polar bear on the Maddox. Mookie. Show me something. Sovereign. Fernando Tatis. There's your Piedmont. Brent Rooker. Luis Robert. Noel. Vladdy. Soto. Hoffman. There's Bobby and Jordan Alvarez. Piedmont and Sovereign. Next box. Show me a 1-on-1 here. One of ones are 3 times easier to hit than that Titanic card, just so you guys get a sense. One of ones are 3 times easier to hit than the Titanic card. There's Sal Frelick. Blank back on the Sal Frelick. Nice. Who's the Phillies? 1 second. There's Kevin Alcantara on the rookie. Rhett Lauder, McClanahan, Frank Thomas. There's Foster, Canseco, O'Neill Cruz, Jeter, and Zach Neto. The Philly, this is a wood. This is a wood Matt Strom. Yeah, it's pretty cool. What are the mini Allen and Ginter? What do you mean? Blank back for the Brewers. The blank backs are 1-in-23 packs for the Brewers there. Jaron Duran, another Duran. That's a Piedmont. Hayden Birdsong rookie. Sweet Capril. Last now, there's Julio, Horner, Hernandez, Schmidt, Pedro, Castillo, and Chinholm Park. These are the T205 cards. Yeah, these are the Topps T205 that just released this week. Piedmont on there. Mason Miller is going to be a polar bear. 1-7. Adrian Gonzalez for the Padres is a drum. Drum is 1-50 packs. 1-50 on the drum. Nice Adrian Gonzalez for the Padres. There's Mike Lowry. Cunha, Alcantara, Alvarez, Jeter, Conine, Suzuki, Royce Lewis, and Orlando Hernandez. Nope, this is all I've got. This is all I've got today. Drum for Adrian. Mason Miller, polar bear. It's not a bad pack there. Is that a name of a cigarette? See, I don't even know. Oh, are these all cigarette brands? Oh no, I don't know. Seth Lugo. We haven't seen one of these gold gold leaf ones. Gold border, whatever they called. There's Seth Lugo. Got another wood here. There's Miguel Cabrera for the Marlins. There's ML on the wood. Miguel Cabrera. Yelly, Flaherty, McGriff, Corbin Carroll, Joey Votto, Leo Jimenez, Hyesung Kim, and Robin Ventura. Yeah, Miggy. Take a wooden Cabrera. And whatever this one's called, this one, where is it? I don't think it's on there. I don't know why it wouldn't be on there, but go smoke a carton. Yeah, he's really young in there. Joe Camel SSP. That'd be a good idea. So they don't have numbered cards. The only thing numbered in here are one of ones, but they just have rarity based on the backs of the cards most of the time. They also have some SPs that are like City Connect hats or All Star Game hats, no hat variations, stuff like that. But they're not usually numbered. And they can have autos in here. I hope we get one. I hope we get one. There's a Elvis Martinez. Oh, sorry. Sweet Capital, that one. Scott Rowland is Sovereign. George Brett, Yamamoto, Mason Wynn, Ian Happ, Randy Johnson, Rhett Lauder, Tom Glavine, and Luis Apricio. Sovereign Scott Rowland. We hit the Titanic, Philly. We hit the Titanic, man. Titanic SSSP. It's the most rare card you can hit. More rare than the 101s. More rare than the 101s. Smoking the Titanic? Yeah. All right. Jorge Posada. That's going to be a Piedmont. There's Cal. Come on. Come on, SD. Piedmont Cal. All right. Luis Gonzalez. Oops. Jackson Holiday. Robin Ventura. Buster Posey. Chipper Jones. Johnny Bench. Roberto Clemente. And Nestor Cortez. Nestor Cortez. This one is the... Yeah, they're both Piedmonts. All right. 2 more packs of this and we'll get into our treasures. First one is Jose Barrios. That's going to be a sweet Caparol. And Ryan Helsley. American Beauty. American Beauty's not bad. 1 in 15 packs there. Adrian Gonzalez, Profar, Schwellenbach, Cal Ripken, Abreu, Mike Piazza, Ozzy Albies, and Jason Worth. American Beauty. There. For the Cardinals. Sweet Capital. All right, last pack of the T205s. That's it. Gary Sheffield for the Yanks. Piedmont. And Bobby Abreu for the Phillies. There's Philly card. Blank back. Nice blank back. Sweeney, Swanson, Cavadas, Will Wagner, Tovar, James Wood, Jorge Posada, and Alfonso Soriano. Oh, you'd have liked an auto there, but these were loose boxes, so you never know. Blank backs here are 1 in 23 packs. This wasn't a sealed carton, Blue Eagle. This wasn't a sealed carton, so these were all loose today. These were all loose today. Blank back. Yeah. All right. Shoebox. What's up, Eric B? What's going on? Look at that. Another Eric B. Get these shoebox treasures packs out. See if we can't get. Where's my cover card here? Come on. There it is. Family discount? All right, good luck in this one, guys. Jordan, Barry Larkin, Killebrew, Randy Johnson, and Trevor Hoffman. Here's our Bowman insert for Fred McGriff. And Wade Boggs. Is this to... No, this is to 10. 9 of 10 on the Wade Boggs for the Red Sox. Let's go Freefa. 9 of 10, Wade Boggs. Derek Jeter, Winfield, Ortiz, Tatis, Dale Murphy, Burt Blyleven, and Raleigh Fingers to 75 for the A's. Raleigh Fingers to 75. Musial, Ellie De La Cruz, Juan Soto. There's Ichiro. Ozzie Smith, Nacho Alvarez, and here is black and white to 75. I always get the freaking black and whites and sepias confused. Mark Teixeira to 75. Sandberg. There's Vladdy, Gossage, Arenado, Fisk, Nolan Ryan, and to 35 here for the Braves, Nacho Alvarez to 35. Nacho to 35 for Keyberry. Dun, dun. Looks like we got a Bowman SP in this one. There's Dickey, Seaver. There's Griffey, Pudge, Howard Johnson, Eckersley, and Roy Campanella's on our Bowman SP. Willie McCovey. There's Jose Canseco. This is break 2. Yeah, so we did 2 breaks. I don't remember if you're in this one. I know you were in the first one. Yeah, this is break 2, though. Chipper Jones, Wade Boggs, Reds, Johnny Bench, Biggio, and Dave Stewart for the Dodgers to 75. 75. Some dropping top loaders all over the place. Louis, you had the Rangers in the first one. If that was your only team, that was... Looks like you may not be in the second one. All right, here we go. Fernando Valenzuela. There's Ripken, Aaron Judge, Reggie Jackson, Kirk Gibson, Ricky Henderson, and who's this? Auto. There's Dusty Baker to 15 on the auto. Dusty Baker to 15. There's Keyberry. Keyberry's having a day. Keyberry's having a day. Let's go, Keyberry. Keith Hernandez, Walter Johnson, Lindor, Doc Gooden, Schmidt, Greg Maddux on the Bowman insert, and Tim Wallach for the Nats. That's to 75. That one is to 75. Trammell, Teixeira, Dave Stewart. Manager's Dream. Good. Another one we have to randomize. Tim Wallach and Rhett Lauder. Here's this one's to 25. Ryan Sandberg for the Cubs, 16 to 25. There's Show Me. Say Show Me. 25, Ryan Sandberg. Dusty Baker, Buster Posey, Matthews, George Brett, Beltray, Paul Molitor, and to 50, Walter Johnson. Walter Johnson. This one goes to the Nationals here to 50. Yeah. Won't be back until next Saturday. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Snyder, Lou Brock, Raleigh Fingers, Gunnar Henderson, Acuna, Larry Walker. Hey, look at that. Super spotter. We got Andy Friedman. No idea how these sell, but they are SPs of Andy Friedman. We'll take it. That's my first one I've pulled out of 7 or 8 boxes I've ripped. I don't know why they. It kind of does. I don't know why they muted you there, but it does kind of look like Chong. Matt Williams, Thurman Munson. There's Shohei, Gary Carter, David Wright, Jacob Wilson. Is this Mookie? Mookie to 35. 17 of 35 on the Mookie. Cool. Then we just have our encased card, guys. And then we'll spin for this one, but it was a weird mute. Ed Matthews on our canvas. Yeah, we need to hit one of these 101 original paintings at some point. But there's Ed Matthews for the Braves. There's Key Berry. There's Key Berry. Why not? Why not? All right. Let's do this. Let's randomize this one. I appreciate you guys being in here. Hey, we still got this stuff. We'll shuffle it a few times and we'll spin it. Left or right here. This is the Yankees and the Giants. Going right to the Giants this time. All right. Cool. Here's our sweet Caporals. No, let's Bowman SP Campanella. Encased card. Milwaukee Braves Warren Spawn. Here's your sweet Caporals, guys. Barrios or Elvis Martinez, Colt Keith, McGreevy, Dingler, Shea Whitcomb. And then do these ones first. Auto here, Dusty Baker. Dusty Baker to 15 on the auto. Nacho Alvarez to 35. Raleigh Fingers to 75. Wade Boggs to 10. Andy Friedman on the SP artist. Mark Teixeira to 75. Mookie Betts to 35. Dave Stewart to 75. Walter Johnson to 50. Ryan Sandberg to 25. And Tim Wallach to 75. Yikes. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate you. Man, I appreciate you, Key Barry. Thanks, man. Ryan Helsley, American Beauty. Bobby Abreu on the blank back. Hayden Berg's Birdsong, Sweet Caporal. Oh, I missed that one earlier. Seth Lugo on the gold border there. Sal Frelick is also a blank back. Mason Miller, Polar Bear. Scott Rowland, Sovereign. Jaron Duran, Broadleaf. Bellinger, Sovereign. Ketel Marte, Polar Bear. James Wood on the Sovereign. Mookie Betts, Sovereign. Adrian Gonzalez on the drum. That's the lowest rarity from this stack. Greg Maddux, Polar Bear. Wood for Matt Strom, and Miguel Cabrera for the Marlins. And that's it, guys. I appreciate you guys as always. I'm gonna try to get this out today. If I don't, my wife will bring it to the post office on Monday, but I'm gonna try my best to get it out today. All right, we'll see you guys. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Let's see if we can raise somebody. Anybody to raid Sports Hut? Let's go see Sports Hut. He's filling a Bowman Chrome Mega. He's got the Bowman Chrome Safi in there too. Let's go see Sports Hut.